All right, here we go. Wednesday night walkthrough, Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Gonna start back in our Q kennel. And I've got a pretty big list this evening. I don't know if we're gonna get to all these dogs on the list, but we'll do what we can. While I'm back here in the Q kennel, want to show off a couple dogs we've posted about recently. Oh, hello there, cuties. Hi there. They're in Q18. Where's Sadie? Where's Sadie? What kennel is Sadie in? Where's she at? So Sadie was a dog we posted about that was wearing the red collar and the red leash. Where's she at? There she is. Hi, Sadie. Hi. What, honey? Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Sadie girl. Hello. What is it? Hi, Sadie. So yeah, that's Sadie. She's the one that we posted about and wondering what her story is. She was brought here to the shelter wearing a red collar. There was a leash that had been severed that said, "I love big dogs," and her situation just kind of stuck with me. It's like, what is this dog's story? I'd love to find out. I'd love to think that she has an owner that still loves their big dog and is going to come get her out of Q14. But she is available for adoption, foster, or rescue. This is Sadie in Q14 barking at me. It's okay. She was in a play group. She was all right with other dogs. She was a little bit timid, but she does have kennel mates, as you can see, and she's fine with her kennel mates. So that's Sadie. Definitely wanted to point her out. Another one back here is Velma. That's Velma right there. Velma was out earlier with Spin Run Dogs on Instagram, so who knows, you might see some content, some video of Velma here, this Brindle Shepherd mix, I would say. Just a very sweet and affectionate girl. I met her for the very first time when Kim was walking her through the parking lot, and she was just a very friendly, very affectionate, very well-behaved girl. She's got a kennel mate there. And this is Velma in Q06. Let's see. Oh, in Q03, dog that went out on the. Hey, here's my best friend Jackie. Jackie was one of the, and Jose is here as well. Jose is known for being very, very talkative. No one can shut him up. All he does, he just talks nonstop. He has a very, that is Jackie. But so they are, as you can see, the dogs are getting fed. In Q03 is Francine. She went out on the streets of Bakersfield, which is coming up again this Saturday. And also the sleepovers are also available again, so that's something we're going to keep on doing, where you can either take a dog out for a Saturday, or you can pick a dog up on Saturday and bring it back on Monday and spend the whole weekend with the dog. This dog, Francine here, was one of the dogs that went out. She is still here at the shelter. Many of the dogs that went out, last time we did Streets of Bakersfield, found adoption, foster, or rescue. Francine is one of the dogs that was posted on KCAS Doggy Day Out on Facebook, and has not found adoption, foster, or rescue yet, so I wanted to show her. You can get a better look of her. You can go to KCAS Doggy Day Out, or our social media, our Facebook or Instagram. I know our Facebook for sure, and see how Francine did on the streets of Bakersfield. She did real well, but she is still here. She's taking it easy. She's in Q03. Again, that is Francine. And see. All right, so now we're going to move up We may come back to our cute kennels if we have some time and if my phone doesn't die. But I know there's several dogs we want to talk about in our first big room of adoptable dogs, our AD kennels. One of them is Marvin right here. Oh, I'm sorry, Mac? Is it Mac? Mac is the two-tone behind the brindle one. The brindle one's name is Mozart the Third. And this is Mac right here. And on the other side of AD 34, I like this dog. Hi, buddy. This is Marvin. As you can see, Marvin, he has a cone on. He might have been getting some treatment for his eyes. It looks like he has an eye infection going on, but you can see his tail wagging back there. He's a very friendly boy. He's a big pitty mix, and he's in AD 34. But the ones I really wanted to get to right off the bat, without question, one of my favorite dogs in the shelter. We posted about him earlier. Where is that guy at? There he is, Lewis. Lewis, buddy, why are you still here? Lewis, you are such an awesome dog. You got some drool coming off because you just had your nummies. Hey, Lewis boy. Hey, Lewis boy. How you doing? So Lewis is a dog. He just has such a distinctive face. He's got those big round eyes. Came to shelter. He is in rough shape. What are you doing? Boy, look at that face. He's just such a great dog. He's had so many other kennel mates, and he's done great with all of them. He had a dog eat cold. He overcame the dog eat cold. He got a second chance to come out here to our adoptable area. Nothing has happened for him yet, and that has got to change. He is in desperate need of adoption, foster, or rescue. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get to him real early on the Wednesday night walkthrough, because he is one of the dogs that needs to be at the top of the list. His priority is extremely high. This is Lewis. Much more about him. We post about him many times on social media. Just search our Facebook page or Instagram for Lewis, and you will see him. 8006. There's one of his photos that we've posted, so you know that guy. He is right here in 8006. Want to get him out. He needs help. He's been here since early August. August 9th is when he came in. So he passed 30 days, almost 30 days ago. Another one up here is Average Joe. I remember talking about Average Joe last week on the Wednesday night walkthrough. He's a big, handsome black pitty. He's on the other side over here. And I got a message from one of our superstar volunteers saying that Average Joe, hey buddy, he's in AD 14. Hi, Average Joe. That he shelter stress is really starting to get to him. I don't know exactly what, they didn't provide any details on what kind of kennel stress Joe was dealing with, Average Joe. He could be getting more barky, he could be very reactive, he could be getting cranky with his kennel mate, or he may just be what you're seeing now, just completely, it may be a matter of depression. But Average Joe is such a great looking black dog, and he really loves playing with other dogs. Sometimes he can get a little too excited, but Average Joe is just, I remember first time I saw him, he was in the play group here at the shelter. And I'm like, man, that is a great dog right there, Average Joe. But he desperately needs help. He's in AD 14. Average Joe, his kennel mate is Royce. And remember, it's a National Dog Week, so every dog here in the shelter, whether it's Average Joe or this one right here or that one right there, the adoption fees are waived on every dog and every cat and every pet in the shelter, like this one right here. What's your name? 8037. Beefstock, another dog. And we had to talk about this dog here. You know what happened? I bet Ruby saw me doing the Wednesday night walkthrough. I bet, and she's like, he's walking down Sweet's kennel, and Sweet's was definitely on my list of dogs to show. One of the reasons why, Ruby right here, she was taking Sweets for a walk. I think it was yesterday, day before, Oh my goodness. He was so sweet. He was just, we have a video about Sweets going out tomorrow morning. One of the things you're going to see is Ruby taking Sweets for a walk, which is not really a walk. It's a dog that is just, Sweets just laying with Ruby and just looks like he is in complete heaven. And also Caitlin from our behavior team, this is her favorite dog here in the shelter because this dog Sweets, I mean, sweet is one of the most overused words in the shelter because every dog, whenever we talk about, and I'm guilty of this too, every single dog, this dog's so sweet, that dog's so sweet, this dog's so sweet. This dog is named Sweets and deserves the name because this is one of the sweetest dogs to ever come through Kern County Animal Services. I say so, Ruby says so, Caitlin says so, and the Wednesday night walkthrough says so. Because look at him, he's just soaking in the affection. Now, I believe he might be showing symptoms of a doggy cold, which is unfortunate, but it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world because if you want to adopt, foster, or rescue Sweets here, and if he does have a doggy cold, if he has a URI, we'll provide the medication that he needs to get healthy. So here's a preview of what you'll see in Sweet's video that we'll be posting tomorrow morning on our Facebook and Instagram pages because one of my favorite dogs, one of Ruby's favorite dogs, and one of Caitlin's favorite dogs, and we want to get him out super, super safe because of all the dogs that deserve the name Sweets, he is the one. He deserves his name. So he is in AD 36. AD 36, that is Sweets. And like I said, we got a great big list here, so I don't even know. Let's see. AD04, this is a dog we've posted about. Again, Spin Run Dogs on Instagram is a big fan of Jenny. Used to be named Benji, but now named Jenny. Hi, Jenny. We showed Jenny last week for the Wednesday night walkthrough. We've also posted Jenny's video of her being in the play yard with her kennel mate at the time was Mischief. Mischief made it out of the shelter safely, but Jenny is not having the same kind of luck that Mischief had. So we got to get Jenny out. So she's a cattle dog, Queenie mix. You know, one of these larger dark dogs that we often talk about, they have a harder time making it out of shelter. She's not huge or anything, but she is a larger dark colored dog. Like I said, a Queenie cattle dog mix. But she has not gathered any interest, and that is working against her. But again, I mentioned Spin Run Dogs on Instagram, and also on our social media. You can see Jenny out in the play yard with a volunteer, and also with her former kennel mate, being a very good girl. So Jenny is in AD04. Jenny right here. Talked about Lewis, Average Joe. I'm just trying to go, like I said, it's a great big list here, so I might have to kind of self-edit. I know some we've talked about these guys. We've like literally, hey guys, come over here, hey. So these puppies are growing up here in the shelter. They're about 4 months old now. They've been in the shelter for over 2 months. These are Lexi's puppies. So Lexi was a black pit bull that is their mama that got out of the shelter safely. These guys are just roughhousing. Look at them. And we've talked about these guys before. So these guys just get bigger and bigger and bigger as the days and weeks go by. We talk about running out of space. Like they have a whole kennel, a whole full run, and they're running out of space because they just keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and no one wants to adopt, foster, or rescue them. So they're a little rambunctious right now. They're not typically this rambunctious, but you got 3 black ones, and I think the tan one. I thought the tan one had got adopted, but maybe not. But 2 brown ones and 3 black ones. These guys were in AD02. They have been in desperate need of adoption, foster, rescue for quite some time. And, you know, we can only say that so many times. Eventually, when we talk about dogs being at risk and in need, if nothing happens, then there's not much This is Loki. We talked about Loki. Now, Loki, Loki. Okay, so here's the deal. You remember last Wednesday, we talked about Loki. He was in the bad luck corner. He was in AD 40. Now he's here in the front row. He's moved into the front row instead of the bad luck corner because we know that Loki is a great dog. He's a big, handsome dog. He has these pretty olive-colored, brown-colored eyes. He is a large, darker dog, but he's an excellent boy. Hey, look over here. Look, Loki. Let's see those eyes. Let's see those eyeballs. Again, mentioning Spin Run Dogs again. She has video on her Instagram page of Loki. We've shared it on our social media as well. So I really need you to prove me right. We need somebody to come to AD 10, wants a big, handsome, dark dog, and get Loki out of the shelter. And we're going to show that kennel he was in last Wednesday night, AD 40, the bad luck corner, that if he would have been in the front row, he would have left the shelter a long time ago because he's an excellent boy. You can see for yourself, just search social media for Loki. Again, he's an AD 10. And my list ain't working too good here, so I'm going to go to 8012. Laverne and Shirley and Lenny, we posted about them. Big Rex. Hey, Big Rex. So Big Rex, he is getting his chance here in our public adoption areas. He spent his first several weeks back in building number 2 in our iKennel. Of course, that is the one building where you can go back there. You just need to be escorted by staff. Most people don't go in there unless they're looking for their lost dog. Well, that is where Rex has been all this time. So now he is here in the public adoption area, AD 12. He has kennel mates that I want to show you on the other side. Laverne, Shirley, and Lenny. They're youngsters. Some more youngsters here. Now, I don't know which one's which, but they're all very young. Shepherd mixes. 2 girls and 1 boy. And they are, and they're with Rex, who you saw on the other side. Rex earlier, before feeding time, they were all running around together. Rex is good with them, and they're good with him. So if you want a smaller dog, they're only about 14 weeks old. Laverne, Shirley, and Lenny, and then Rex on the other side, and AD 12. This old boy is named Ace. Hi, Ace. How are you doing, you old boy? Where's your kennel card, Ace? How old are you, Ace? Ace is in AD 13, an older boy. I don't know how well you can see back there. Very, very thin. He came in very thin and malnourished. And let me see if I can find out how old you are, Ace. There's not a kennel card over here either. So, Ace, you could see his. You can see the silver around his nose. He's an older boy, and he's an older dog. He's a dark dog. He's a larger. He's not huge or anything, but you know he's a large, kind of like black Bakersfield mix. He's gonna have some tough. He's an AD 13. I don't know if you can hear what's going on right now. So a cop or an ambulance went by with a siren, and now the dogs are howling. All right, they've kind of settled down now, but I don't know if you could hear it a minute ago, but they're all howling. Who else do we need to get to? Jackson Jack. I remember Jackson Jack. So you remember Titus Jr., Titus number 2, was that great-looking young shepherd that made it out of the shelter safely, thanks to Marley's nuts. So this guy showed up like right afterwards, and it was like Titus's twin. Same age, so he's about 8 months. Shepherd mix, boy. and just as handsome as Tristan Jr. was. So you'll find this dude, Jackson Jack, an ADO 10. I gave up on my list. I'm just going to walk through. Shadow, here's a big black shepherd mix. Shadow is in 80-21. Always want to make a point of spotlighting our wonderful black dogs because, like we mentioned with Average Joe and with Ace and with so many others, that it's harder to find adoption, foster, or rescue for our black dogs. And we've got several different types to choose. So if you're a shepherd fan, shepherd mix, Shadow is an 80-21. Another reminder that our adoption fee is waived for all this week through Saturday at 4 p.m. because it's National Dog Week. So we want to do something special for our doggies. That applies to cats as well. This is a mama dog who's being protective of her babies, an 80-26. Her little ones there, how old are they? So I don't know how old they are right now, but it looks like they would need to go into a foster home for maybe another week or two. They're in 80-26. Old man, what's your story, old man? First time I seen old man. 10 years old. Old man. And he's been available since the 12th. So another older dog, just like we saw Ace earlier. Older dog. Older dog. That's another thing that can work against dogs in the shelter. You know, a lot of people don't want an older dog. So if we can find somebody who does want old man here, or Black Ace, who you saw earlier, that would be a blessing for him. He's an 80-26. I like this guy, Champion. Champion, how you doing? I see your tail wagging. You got your kennel mate, which is a husky named Boeing. Boeing's taking it easy. Champion, a little more social for the Wednesday night walkthrough with his tail wagging. I love dogs like Champion. You can take it. Hi, Champion. How you doing, buddy? He's an 80-29. Great big giant Pyrenees. This is Sully. It's kind of hard. Hi, Sully. How you doing? Beautiful Pyrenees. 80-31. Sully just came. Yeah, so Sully is available on the 28th of this month if his people don't come forward. Of course, we hope that his people are looking for him. We hope that his people will come to the shelter and get him back. But if not, Sully, who's 103 pounds, over 100 pounds of Pyrenees, he's an 80-31, big gorgeous boy. I don't know what's going on here. Louie, and is playing with his little friends here. Black Louie, another black dog. Hi there. Getting rambunctious with his kennel mates. I don't want to get him too excited. Let's see. Is Zara? Is that you, Zara? No, you're Pesto. You look like Zara, but because I know Zara got adopted, so we were happy about that. Pesto, similar looking dog, right here. 80-21. That's Pesto. Shadow's kennel mate. We saw Shadow a few minutes ago. Who else do we have here? Soleil? Is that you? I remember when you showed up. I remember those eyes, those big round eyes, puppy dog. Available for adoption tomorrow. 3 years old, female pitty. Looks to be very gentle. Has a kennel mate named Jinx. Look at those eyes. Look at those pretty eyes. There she is. 80-17. There's Sweets again. There's Beef Stock. Who else can we take a look at? Oh, I know that 80-13. You're missing your kennel card. I hope that means something good. But I know we've seen this dog, staff and volunteer favorite. I do admit, though, I do not know this dog's name, but I have seen staff and volunteer take this dog out to the play yard on multiple occasions. A very easygoing dog. Again, I don't have the kennel card here, so I can't give you the information, but the dog's in AD 13. And making our way to the, hey, you know what? Let's look in the back, bad luck corner. Who's in the bad luck corner? So we talked about this with Loki earlier. We talked about 80-40 being a bad luck corner. So it looks like this is Greg. Greg has, looks like he got a little owie above his eye. Doesn't look like anything major. Looks like something that'll heal up with time. But so we're going to show Greg. He's in that bad luck corner we talked about, 80-40 that Loki was in. So hopefully Loki will make it out. And hopefully Greg will get some attention. An 80-40. I remember taking your picture. Handsome man, that's his name, handsome man. Beefstock kennel mate, 80-37. Hi, handsome man. You got a lot of food there, buddy. Aren't you going to eat your nummies there, handsome man? He's an 80-37. So this is Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle, what were you doing earlier on Wednesday afternoon? You were spending time with Please Adopt Me CA, weren't you? I heard. So keep an eye on Please Adopt Me CA on Instagram or Facebook. Superstar volunteer Kelsey, I'm sure, will be posting some photos and videos of Honeysuckle right here very, very soon. Beautiful dog in 80-35. Might have a doggy cold, so that might explain why Kelsey was getting video in the middle of the week to advocate for Honeysuckle, because when dogs have a doggy cold, when they have those upper respiratory infections, their time can run out quickly, and we want to do everything we can to get Honeysuckle or any of the dogs dealing with a doggy cold out of the shelter as quickly as possible. You're pretty, Honeysuckle. You are a pretty dog. And then we'll come back here. Who are you? Who are you? Another old girl here. Hi there. Are you preggers or are you just tubby? I think you're just tubby. Hi, honey. You look very sweet, too. I bet you and Sweets would be best friends because you look pretty sweet, too. So her name is Maya. Older girl. How old are you, Maya? 5 years old? We sure about that? Well, that's what her kennel card says. Potty trained, needs to be walked, so I bet Maya here, I bet she's got some experience being a family dog. Probably so confused being here in a shelter going, hey, where's my bed? Where's my couch? Where's my family? She's an 80-41. Hi, pups. And then we'll go back to our Hugh kennels as we make our way back. Icy? Are you Icy? Hi, Icy. Hi. Say hello to the Winston that walked through. Icy's kennel mate is crashed out. Hi, kennel mate, Malinois. Sandy Cheeks. Some SpongeBob fan. Like Sandy Cheeks. And this is Icy. They're both in 80-33. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Sandy Cheeks and Icy. 80-33. Again, our adoption fees are waived this week for National Dog Week. And this weekend, this Saturday, You're not a big dog. You're a little dog. You're a little dog. Hey, little doggy. Oh, you're putting on a show, huh? Now you want to hold my hand. You faker. You faker. You silly. What? You can't fool me. I think that was Maple. And the kennel mate is Pepper. Pepper, little Chihuahua there. And then Maple, the fake tough girl who you saw. Came running and barking and then wanted to grab my hand and give me a pet. They're in Q02. Streets of this Francine we saw earlier. Streets of Bakersfield back this weekend. Bailey and Kyle right here. Want to take a shelter dog out for a couple hours, show it a good time, get feedback on its personality, its behavior outside of the shelter, take some photos and video, post it online. We'll share it as well to help them find adoption, foster, or rescue. And if you want to have a dog out for longer, who are you? Otis. Hi, Otis. I love the white pitties. The white pitty mixes, Otis. Yes, I do. If you want to take a dog like Otis out, or Cinder, the kennel mate Cinder. If you want to pick them up on Saturday morning before noon and then keep them on Saturday and Sunday and bring them back on Monday, that option is available as well. We just started our sleepovers last time we did the Streets of Bakersfield program, where you can keep a dog out all the way until Monday. So if that interests you, that's happening this Saturday. Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. One more row of our Q kennels, our second big room of adoptable dogs. This one's being very friendly. I think this is Twix. Twix was laying down, saw me, and the tail started wagging and got right up. Looks like this is Gracie coming over saying, hey, don't you hog the spotlight. So we got Twix, we got Gracie, and then over there on the other side is a different Loki, a husky named Loki, Q23. You're beautiful. Henley? No, you're Cora. We got, Henley's we got to talk about Henley. Cora is this one. It's Australian Shepherd, Cattle Dog, Catahoula. Mixed to just a beautiful, beautiful dog. Cora. And Q20. Yeah, let's go talk about, look at this little old girl. And what is it? You got a twin over there on the other side. So this older gray one here. Hi, hello there. And then the little scruffy terrier. So that would be, is that Kershaw? Oh, Biscuit. It's Biscuit. And Olive. Olive is the older girl. So Olive back there. And Biscuit right here. And Q20. Hop up. Who else should we take a look at? There was Sadie. We talked about Sadie. We'll wrap up with Henley. Another old dog. We had Ace. We had Old Man. And back here is Henley. We showed you guys. Where's Henley? There's Henley. So Henley's kennel mate. Oh, Cora, who we saw on the other side, has been adopted. So that one's been adopted. This is Lucia. And then the Lucia's kennel mate. So that's Henley. It's an older dog, 11 years old. That dog right there is 11 years old. We've had some old dogs on tonight's Wednesday night walkthrough. Henley was one, Old Man was one, Ace was one. These older dogs, they need help. Adoption, foster, rescue, any of those three. Henley would love adoption, foster, rescue. This old dog, 11 years old, female. After all these years, she winds up in a shelter. The last place she wants to be, the last place she deserves to be. Hopefully somebody's going to step forward and get Henley out as soon as possible. Through adoption, foster, rescue. Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. You've been adopted. Congratulations. Adopted. And then back here in the corner, Q23, we saw these guys. Gracie. What? Gracie? You want to talk? Twix back there. Gracie. And this is Loki. Hey. Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Adoption fees waived for the rest of the week through Saturday at 4 p.m. Streets of Bakersfield back this weekend on Saturday. You can pick your dog up and take it out for a day, 10 to noon. Actually, until just stop by between 10 and noon and pick up a dog and take it out for a few hours and help it make it out of the shelter safely. We saw these three at the beginning of the Wednesday night walkthrough. Q18. How about Marlin? Hi, Marlin. Look at that tail wag. I say your name, you get all, and your ears perk up, Marlin. You're a handsome boy. Being very good, too. Not getting all hyper. Just sitting there in your bed being a good dog. That's Marlin. Available on the 27th in Q16. Adopt, Foster, Rescue, Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. If you're not able to adopt, foster, or rescue, there's Sadie. There's Sadie, who we posted about. Came in with that red collar and leash. If you can't adopt, foster, or rescue. Oh, and Hilly. Hi, Hilly. I didn't realize you were in there with Sadie. Hilly was one of our poster dogs who went out on the streets of Bakersfield. So she'll be eligible again. Hilly the Husky. If you can't adopt or foster or rescue, share. Whether it's the Wednesday night walkthrough, whether it's any of the photos and videos we post on our social media pages, whether it's photos and videos from our superstar volunteers like Denise Lynn Smith, or For the Dogs, or Please Adopt Me CA, or Wolfers in Need, or Spin Run Dogs. Just advocate for a dog in the shelter and you can make a difference. You never know what share is going to be that one share that winds up going to the person that's going to get a dog like this lady out of the shelter safely. You don't have to do everything. Just do something. And whatever you do, don't do nothing. And you can make a difference.